So this video of our trip from Recife to Belém along the top of South America, and a tribute to Paulo. Paulo, you were fantastic. You're a skipper extraordinaire. You helped us in many ways. We had our moments in a tight little area. We had our moments, but well done, Paulo. Thank you. So to kick off the video, just something I forgot to put in the last video is our little jig we'd done at the end of coming towards every leg to celebrate getting closer to land. So here it is from the previous trip. Okay, so as any self-respecting cricketer and you've been in a dressing room chasing down a score would know, every 10 runs there's a green bottle. There's so many green bottles hanging on the wall. So we got every 100 miles, we count down another green bottle falling from the wall. This is our song. There were 2 green bottles hanging on the wall. 2 green bottles hanging on the wall. And if 1 green bottle had to accidentally fall, there'll be 1 green bottle hanging on the wall. Hey! And we're almost there, and there is 1 green bottle standing on the wall. 1 green bottle standing on the wall. And if 1 green bottle should accidentally fall, there'll be no green bottles on the boat at all. Hey! And departure time at 2 a.m. in the morning, departure from Recife Cabanga Marina.
Friday, the Holy Week holiday, in Ventos del Mar, leaving Cabanga Yacht Club with Ted, David and Brando, the captain on board. They had in Cabedelo for 46 miles, more or less, north of here, and after Marajó Delta River. Have a good travel, friends. It was a huge pleasure sailing with you, to meet you, and cross the Atlantic with you. Fly Ventos del Mar.
Thanks again, Paulo. So Ted Waldberger, one of the Geriatskis, kindly offered to help to get the boat to Belém and onward to the Caribbean. So yeah, this video is the beginning of Ted's adventures as well. Welcome, Ted. So here's Balucon, the little French guy in his 4-meter sailboat. That is no bigger than most bathtubs or an Optimist sailing dinghy. And he was on his way up to the Azores, back to France to complete a circumnavigation. Passing the city of João Pessoa, coming up to Cabedelo. Coming into Cabedelo, 5:30 in the afternoon, sunset. And looking for the channel markers. There they are, flashing red, flashing green. And here's Jacare Marina, Cabedelo, a lovely little overnight stop for us.
Okay, so with impeccable timing, we've sent our captain up to do some sail repairs to the jib, just as Easter Sunday service is about to start and the heavens have opened. Any comment?
Good commentary, yeah. My sewing is up the pole.
And if he's very kind to us, we'll let him come down.
Wind's coming up. So Ted and I went for a jog around Cabedelo, and our 4K jog, we got lost, became 8Ks. So this was our home or our base in Cabedelo, Jacare Village Marina. Straight across the road, and we were on a mooring ball, out there, and it's been very comfortable and very reasonable. on the river, 12 kilometers up the river. And departing Jacare, Cabedelo, back up the river, 12 k's, back up down the river to the sea. And we're on our way, leaving João Pessoa, Cabedelo. Plenty of fish caught, we had no problems for dinner. And going around the top corner of Brazil or South America, we done what all Gerietskis do. We took the tiger line and cut the corner quite tight. Yep, up the Jerry's.
Not sure if you can see it, but that's Cabo Calcanar Lighthouse, regarded as the corner of the top of Brazil. Right around the middle of that corner. So we're now heading along the top of Brazil, and that's the famous lighthouse. Cabo Calcanar, Cape Calcanar.
So this looks like what we call in Durban an Natal snook. Small, it's not a cooter, but we'll call it a Natal snook because we are going past Natal in Brazil. And just a trick for the fishermen, we poured some pure alcohol in the gills, and it kills it straight away. It pacifies it, takes it out, it's suffering instantly. Alcohol in the gills. Beautiful into the day, dolphins all over the place, sunset. And we've been spinnaker sailing, just taking the spinnaker down, and crew are excited for the dolphin. More sunsets and somebody photobombing the sunset. And Ted cooked us up some good tuna. For his efforts, he has to wash the dishes. That's unfortunately the duty. And Irish has had a tough day. Just keeping a watch on the radar, lots of little fishing boats around. Come on, son, let's get up. There you go. There you go, you can do it. Up you go. There you are. Good morning. Tuesday, 19 April. Ted getting in the act with a great yellowfin tuna. Okay. Captain Ted finishing off his night watch, and the sun is busy coming up. 3 hours leaning feet up, tough life. So we got this ship was coming straight at us. He then made a left turn, sharp left, not to avoid us, but he's turned into with the current. There's a 2 to 3 knot current flowing along the top of South America, and he's kindly shown us where it is. So we're going to tuck in behind him. He's over, I'll show you where he is. There he is there. And we're going to go and tuck in behind him, and so he can show us where's the current, and follow him. So here's our Wimpy at sea. Breakfast prepared by the Master Chef Irish and enjoyed by the vultures.
Oh, scrubbers, rubbish.
Early into our breakfast, the squall came through and peed on our parade. Breakfast quickly cleared out. This is one of the Brazilian fishing boats. It spreads its nets all over the ocean, and they tortured us the whole way, these guys. Cheers. 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 The 1 beer a day, I promise. Sundowner. Just drop the spinnaker like proper pros. So it's a celebratory drink. Cheers. My night watch, I was watching these two ships crossing paths. You can see the two green guys crossing paths. And on the radio, they were arguing with each other who had right of way. It was very entertaining on my night shift.
So a bit of a incident this morning deploying the spinnaker, and it went and you can see it got itself a nice little hole over there, and it hooked onto that cleat over there. Luckily we rescued it just in time, and now we're going to try and patch it, do a real schoolboy job.
Okay, MacGyver doing his repair job here, taking the salt off it before we put some duct tape on. Quite a difficult job doing it on the run here.
Now it's giving me a while.
Yeah.
So the spinnaker is flying beautifully, but duct tape is supposed to be able to fix everything, but it couldn't fix the spinnaker, and we tried. We'll have to pull it down tonight and try a little stitching job on the tear over there. Looking up a storm out too. We've got our spag bowl.
Spag bowl?
It looks like French chef's kitchen, yeah?
A sweaty one.
Hoping it all comes together in something good.
Hopefully.
It's a good sweat in here, yeah. That's the storm activity at the moment. On the radar you can see all the white storm systems around us, and we're smack bang in the middle of it. Wind goes up to 22, 23 knots and then down to nothing. Changes direction, and we adjust sails. It's definitely not a quiet night watch. So Irish's clothes laundry technique is wash it in a bucket in soap and then hang them out in the rain to rinse the soap out, and then wring them out and then hang them out when the sun comes out to dry them out. So he's using Mother Nature washing machine. Interesting theory. Let's see if it works. Yeah, I recently watched Titanic, and there he is in the bow. So it's day 6 or 7, not sure, but we woke up to this squall surrounding us, pushed us up to 26 knots and scrambled for sails, but a lot of rain, so we've rigged up a little bucket and we're catching some dishwashing water. Looking quite nicely. It's half full already in about half an hour, and Irish is contemplating the world's problems over his coffee. Yeah, it's a rainy day at sea. Heading for them. Good morning, good evening. It's just my night watch ramble. It's 1:45 a.m. in the morning. Nice and quiet on the boat. We've got 15 knots of wind behind us, and only the jib out. And the reason only the jib out is just to slow the boat down. We don't want to get to the mouth of the Amazon tomorrow night. We don't want to go up that river at night. We want to get there the following morning so we can have the whole day to get up the river. So that's why we're slowing the boat down a bit and just cruising along quite sedately. All the squalls have gone past, stopped raining for a while. Yeah, generally it's going pretty well. I'll show you on the chart where we are. So there we are at the moment, and that's where we're heading, up the Amazon, all the way around there to Belém, and that's about 140 odd k's up the river. Wish us luck, the mighty adventurers. Morning, we are nearing the mouth of the Amazon today. So we're nearing land and we're expecting to get some cell signal, which is the most exciting part. And in order to get it as soon as possible, the trick we use, I'll show you, is we send
the a modem, a router, up the mast, up the flagpole. There it sits there, in a waterproof pouch to get extra height, so we get signal much further out to sea. So the little SIM card is in that router up the mast, and that's just a little desperation to get some connectivity. And here we are coming into the Amazon Delta. This is the Para River. The Para River is 40 kilometers wide. The whole delta is 300 kilometers wide. And coming into Belém, it's quite a city. So this was our anchorage, or on our mooring ball at Belém, at Belém Yacht Club, and George kindly provided us with a mooring ball. And a proper Brazilian was George. He helped us immensely in Belém, and thank you, George. This is our mooring at Belém Yacht Club on the Guama River, not the Guava River, the Guama River. And yeah, it's 2 kilometers wide at this point, and it's just a little tributary that flows into the next tributary of the Amazon. Massive rivers. This is the Belém Yacht Club. It's actually closed, not functional, but we've been given a mooring ball here. We can use a shower, get our water and so on. So it'll do us while we're in Belém, and it's for free. A good shop for us.
Yes.
This is a view from George's apartment in Belém. And the obligatory paddle on the Amazon Delta. Yeah, awesome. And this is the world famous George. If you're ever in Belém, look him up. World class guy. So this is our little sidewalk lunch in Belém, just behind the marina, in a interesting part of town, let's just call it that. But we got lucky here. Food looks good. Nice fish. Yeah, downtown Belém docks. And here we sit in Police Federal doing immigration, trying to get stamped out of Brazil. It's not an easy process. Here we are at immigration, customs, trying to get it all done. Absolute. Excuse the expression, it's a ball ache. And just in case you missed it, this is George, the legendary George. But also to mention Dalcinho, his friend, sailing friend, who helped us immensely and gave us good advice on getting the immigration done. And that's all from Recife to Belém. Thanks, Brazil. It was good.